Hello and welcome to this tutorial where we show you how to set up single sign-on in Identity with Active Directory as the identity provider. Microsoft's Active Directory plays a critical role in enterprise environments, serving as the backbone of identity management for over 90% of Fortune 500 companies. For those not familiar, Identity is a workforce, customer, and citizen identity management solution built by Celusion Technologies. In this tutorial, we will focus on integrating a traditional Active Directory deployment, which is on-premise. We will configure this using LDAP, which is the most popular protocol to connect to directory services. A similar configuration will also enable SSO to other directory services like Apache Directory Server, Novel eDirectory, or Red Hat Directory Server. Let's start by navigating to Identity and logging in with admin credentials. Click on Administration, Providers, and Login Providers. Click on New Provider and give it a name, Local Active Directory. We have options under Provider Type, which is Custom API and LDAP. We will go with LDAP and fill in all the AD attributes provided by our administrator. The port would generally be one that uses SSL, which is at 636. In this instance, my AD is on the local machine and without SSL, and that's why we go ahead with port 389. Fill in the bind credentials, the search base where the system will search for a user, and then put in a search filter. Now note the tag username in the search filter. This tag will be replaced with the user's login name. With the settings now configured, you can click on Test Provider to test your integration. Put in a username and a valid password. Click on Verify Credentials and see if it succeeds. Now change the password to an invalid one and again click on Verify Credentials and it should fail. You can see that your integration is now complete. Save this configuration. We now need to test this on Identity. So we go to Directory People, select a particular user, and in its authentication, specify that the login provider would be this newly configured provider, which is your local Active Directory. Once this is set, log out from the admin user and try logging in with this user's credentials, which is dev user. Put in a valid password and click on Login. It takes you into Identity. Under the hood, Identity has delegated the authentication to Active Directory and granted access to this user. Well, that's how simple it is to set up Active Directory or any other directory service as a single sign-on provider within Identity.